We're going to go over the 3 biggest signs that you are ready to make a quantum leap in your life, what they mean, why they're happening, and how to get there. Hi, my name is Paget Kagy. I am a quantum coach and frequency healer, and I'm here to help you merge the spiritual and the practical so that you can start to make sense of this matrix that we call life. So let's get into it. Firstly, you might be wondering, what is a quantum leap? Like, what does that even feel like at a practical level? A quantum leap is when you shift your dimensional reality so drastically that the new you in the new dimensional reality wouldn't even recognize the old you in the old dimensional reality. This is when you meet up with a friend that you haven't seen in a little bit and they go, whoa, what did you do? You're just so different. For example, last year, an old friend of mine who I had known a few years before that, she was like, you're not even the same person that you were. How did you make that happen? And it's because fundamentally, I am not energetically the same person. Now, what I did wasn't acting as if, it wasn't visualizing all day, and it wasn't controlling my thoughts and meditating 10 hours a day. What I did was shift my energetic field into a different dimensional reality so that my fundamental energetic identity was changed. And when you do this, everything starts to change around you and also within you. Your personality changes, your voice even changes, what you're interested even changes, how you think, how you feel, how you experience your body. And you naturally become open to new experiences, new opportunities, and you attract new levels of things. Okay, but let's back up, because what is a dimensional reality? Your dimensional reality are simply energetic patterns that make up your field that will dictate what will happen to you, what you attract, how you think, how you behave, and the possibilities that are available to you. For example, if you have in your energetic field a frequency or an energy pattern that dictates that, oh my gosh, I'm always overlooked. Why am I always overlooked? Why do I always have to work harder in order to get the same amount of attention? You will attract that experience over and over again in your reality. No matter how much you try to change it on a physical, behavioral, or thought level, it will always be an experience in your reality, and it will show you that time and time again. Whether it's in your relationships or your career or money, because everything is connected when we're talking about energy. So for me, my quantum shift, what it physically looked like was me being someone who used to play small, was super terrified and paralyzed by the fear of judgment, scared of the tiniest bit of criticism, prideful, self-loathing, and only able to make about $2,000 a month. And within 3 to 4 months, started shifting into the identity of the person who was able to make $1 million in her first 15 months in her first business without any business experience. And I was able to do that because I embodied literally a different energetic version of self. Whereas before, in that old version, thinking about running a business sounded like the worst possible thing ever. If someone suggested to me, oh, Paget, you should run a business, I would have like a pukey reaction to it. So I literally became a different version of self, and I was attracted to different levels of things because now energetically, I was the kind of person who could handle different levels of things. So are you about to make a quantum leap? Because there are some pretty telltale signs that I have seen in myself and in my clients that they are ready to make that leap. Okay, so sign number 1, and this is a really important one. Your current reality is falling apart. Old friends are leaving your reality. Maybe you're getting fired from a job. You feel internally like everything is crumbling at your feet, and you are majorly questioning like how you've been living your life and the choices that you've been making. So here's the thing, and you've been told this time and time again, but really let it sink in this time. In order for you to welcome in new energy, you must be willing to release old energy. It's like a closet filled with clothes. If you do not release some of your old tattered clothes, you cannot really fit in the new clothes that you want to welcome in. And in order for you to energetically embody a whole new different dimensional reality, you will need to let go of old energies that existed in your old dimensional reality. And a lot of the times, as you let go of those old realities, all of the physical things that were attached to that old dimensional reality will need to fall away. Those energies that attracted that job, that attracted that relationship, that attracted those friendships will have to go sometimes. So while it feels really crappy, it is a very good sign that you're opening up your field for something better to come in. Now, the biggest issue that people have is they don't recognize that this is what is happening for them, and they make this whole process harder by trying to salvage the old, by trying to grip on and hold on to the old, get that old job back, win back that old relationship. They are resisting the changes that they had actually originally asked their higher selves for. And this is where people can make things really ugly and also make their lives actually worse and worse until they realize that they are meant to let it go. Because here's the truth, you do have a level of free will in this whole thing. Meaning if you ask for a quantum shift or you ask for a big manifestation, the universe is going to find its way to deliver it to you. And so part of that might be everything needing to fall apart first. But then if you go, no, I don't want it anymore, like take me back to the old reality, you are stalling your own process that you asked for. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to let it fall away. Surrender into the unknown and then ask yourself to show you better. And this is where you can start to see the better things manifest quicker because you are surrendering to releasing quicker. Sign number 2, you kind of just feel naked. What do I mean by naked? You feel weirdly exposed, like super self-conscious and kind of insecure. So what's happening is that you're in the recalibration phase of shifting from one-dimensional reality to the next dimensional reality, but that new dimensional reality hasn't arrived just yet. You know, like that stage when you're trying to change your outfit and for a second you gotta be naked? Super awkward. Like you're able to look at your old outfit or look at your old identity and go, oh wow, I can't even believe I wore that. I'm getting the ick. But you haven't yet formulated your new outfit and you're still asking the question, well, who should I be now? So you might also kind of feel a little weird in your reality, in your current reality physically, because you're doing the same things, right? You're at the same job, you're doing all the same things that you're always doing, but it's almost like you're observing that you're no longer the same person doing those same things. So it just feels like there's kind of a mismatched energy. And you might even lose passion for things that you're meant to do, but you're losing passion from your old definition of passion in order to recalibrate into a new definition of passion. But basically, you're kind of like, I feel like I'm in limbo. I don't know where to go. But that's okay because it brings us to sign number 3. Sign number 3 is you're feeling frustrated AF. You are feeling more boxed in, strangely more unhappy and dissatisfied with your current reality, and maybe even more frustrated and angry with the people in it than ever before. It's like this feeling of anything but this. I don't care if I need to burn down the village. I am not gonna stay in this place any longer. And it is this energy that allows you to make some really bold, big moves. Like doing things that other people outside of you would be like, well, that seems a little reckless, a little crazy. This is where you start a new business, you take up a new venture, or just make some really big changes in your life, like a big relocation or something really, really big, a big disruption in your normal reality. And what's happening is now you're really starting to feel the new reality before it's actually here. So now you're embodying the energy of it before you can actually see it. And it's that new energy that's going to be able to take you into your new reality. This also allows you to take action from this bold place of also total surrender, like not really caring about the outcome, not really attaching to what the outcome is going to look like. And ironically, that's exactly when the new reality starts to appear. And what this feels like is you're in this space of like, it almost doesn't matter what happens. Like I need to do this. I need to drive forward because I just deserve better. I deserve better. And you're right, because at that point you are a match for better. And all 3 of these things are exactly what starts to happen right before I make my quantum shifts in life. But getting, by the way, to $1 million in my first 15 months in business was not just one quantum shift. It was actually a few different quantum shifts because I understand the process of quantum shifting. I understood what was going on, so it just wasn't as scary. But of course, it's always a little scary. So I want to know, are any of these happening for you? Have any of these happened to you? What was the outcome? And if you want to elevate your frequency and release the energetic garbage that's tying you down to this current lived reality, I have a few powerful programs that are designed to do just that so that you can make your quantum shifts faster. I hope this video was helpful or entertaining, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up so I can continue making more, and I will see you all later. Happy energy shifting.